OG Anunoby was put on the map this season with the Toronto Raptors. His play has been an integral part that kept the Raptors consistent this season. OG started in 69 games this season and took over from Kawhi Leonard. His minutes increased and his overall production has been great when he is on the floor. His offense has looked better this season as he has shown growth on that end. His defense has been the main appeal in his game, and he ranks 7th in defensive win shares and ranks 13th in defensive rating this season. He played well alongside Fred Vanvleet and Lowry, and he feeds off the attention of the other guys on his team. OG is what a 3-and-D guy looks like, can shoot the 3-ball consistently and defend at a high level. Before I start this video, if you do like the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and any support in that is truly appreciated. Like, it honestly really is appreciated. I do more player breakdowns like these on the channel, as well as team breakdowns and looking into some draft stuff. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. OG Anunoby has played an integral role as a 3-and-D guy for the Toronto Raptors, and he has shown a lot of potential. This season, in 29 minutes a game, OG averaged 10.6 points, 5.3 rebounds, 1.6 assists on 50% from the field, 39% from 3, and 70% from the free throw line. OG is a strong forward, 6'7", around 235 pounds, extremely built. His build allows him to defend and take a lot of contact. OG is a great finisher. He absorbs a lot of contact, and though he isn't creative getting to the rim consistently, he takes what he can and still finishes strong at the rim. Very efficient player. He is shooting 63% from the restricted area, had a good amount of dunks on the season, 87 on the season, and he dunks emphatically through traffic. He is also a transition threat. Runs the break well with a teammate, where there are times he just strips the ball and he gets easy dunks from that. He does shoot it at 29% from in the paint, but it's on 37 attempts and converting only 11 of them. He is mostly looking to get around that restricted area and finish strong. OG is also a really good off-ball player. Cuts to the rim at the right moments, also always is searching for a putback opportunity, always looking to be in the right moments and feed off of his teammates. His athleticism allows him to be a lob threat at times. OG isn't consistently creating with the ball in his hands, and he isn't going to isolate much. His handles have improved over the years though, improved very much since his rookie season. When he was dribbling his rookie season, it was anxiety watching him, but he has put in the work and he has definitely improved. There is still more improvement for him on that end to get better at it. He isn't crossing anyone up or getting by anyone consistently, but he's going to try and bully his defender to the rim. He takes what the defense gives him, and he thrives at just that. He takes advantage straight line drive, layups, dunks where defenders are out of position or defender is slow footed to keep up. He has shown that he can at times take guys off the dribble and just power them to the rim. He also has a spin move when getting to the rim to throw his defenders off at times. He also takes advantage of mismatches. If a defender is not strong or smaller than him, OG is more than willing to take advantage of that. Next part in his development is growing more on his dribbling and finding ways to be more creative and get by defenders easily, just taking more strides offensively for him. He is too strong and too much of a great finisher to not get to the rim consistently. So hopefully he gets more opportunities and grows with the ball in his hands in the future. As mentioned before, he thrives as an off-ball player, even at times grabbing offensive rebounds and laying it back up. OG gets to the line around once or twice a game and he shoots at 70%. I expect him to get more attempts in the future, but he has to be near that 80% mark. OG's rebounding is a huge plus for the Raptors. They have bigs, but OG is very active, looking to get second chance opportunities at any given moment. 5.3 rebounds on the season and 1.2 of them are offensive boards. He is constantly active, boxing out, and since he is strong with long arms, he wins a lot of rebound battles even with bigger guys. OG averages 1.6 assists, and he is developing as a smart, simple passer. He isn't going to be known as a passer, but he is very good at making extra passes, driving and kicking, drop-off passes to bigs. None of it is flashy or advanced reads by any means, but it's very simple reads that he is capable of. I really like his driving and kicking. He will hold himself back and make the right pass to the corner, and usually a player of his size who is physically dominant would barrel into the lane and sometimes miss those easy reads. A lot of flashes. He can be a good playmaker or someone who can get you around 5 assists a game, but really has to develop better handles. Most of his passes are to shooters, and he finds these guys. OG has really taken strides with his three-point shooting this season. 39% from 3 this season on around 3 to 4 attempts a game. Attempted 228 threes in total and knocked down 89 of them. He has thrived as a catch-and-shoot shooter, and in catch-and-shoot situations, he shoots it at 38%. This is where a bulk of his attempts comes from. He shot off the dribble this season, but it's very small sample size, very rare he did it. He shoots it at 45%, but again, very small sample size, so I doubt OG shooting off the dribble would be this high if he did it consistently. In the left three-point corner, he shoots it at 38%. 24 of 62 from there on the season, and in the right three-point corner he shoots it at 41%, 25 of 60 from there. Above the break he shoots it at 37%, 40 of 106 from there, and a lot of his attempts are fairly above the break, but he seems very confident from the corners. Overall, a reliable catch and shoot shooter, and his shooting has been very valuable to the Raptors. He doesn't attempt a lot of mid-range shots, and he only shoots it at 33%, 5 of 15 from there. OG's biggest strength is easily his defense. Honestly, he is the best young defensive forward in the league. High IQ, very versatile, great on-ball defender, great off-ball defender, and he can even protect the rim at times. He goes up strong for blocks, challenges a lot of shots at the rim. His IQ for a young guy, 23 years old, is very good. Very polished as a defender, and geez, this guy is a pest. I mean, the biggest pest of a defender, and I'm meaning that in a good way. 1.4 steals on the season and 0.7 blocks. Now, sometimes he does commit questionable fouls on ball, but really that's the main thing you can really pick at with his defense. He is usually guarding the best perimeter player on the opposing team, and he defends effectively. When defending on ball, he defends close up, not given any airspace to operate, moves very well laterally, doesn't get moved off center, and he is able to stay consistently in front of the offensive player. He mirrors the offensive player. He is such a pest in this area, and it's hard to consistently score on him. And at times, he is controlling what the offensive player is doing. He's always in a stance that allows him to be agile, explosive as a defender, very intimidating when a guy with long arms, strong and agile is constantly mirroring you and bursting at you, giving you little room to operate. Like at times on defense, he looks relaxed, not really in a stance, then boom, he picks a pass off. Very good one-on-one defender. He has the body instincts, the will to put pressure on you. He fights and navigates through screens really well, gets around them, and is able to recover. Always fighting, and it's hard as an offensive player to get him to switch or just get a little bit of daylight to score when OG is matched on you. Offensive players have to operate fast and can't look to dribble because OG will strip that and be on his way for a dunk. He also recovers well, and if you think you have a step on him, OG is able to come back and close out a shot effectively. 7'2" wingspan, and he puts that wingspan to good use. One of his best attributes, I believe, is his timing when stripping an offensive player. He times the right moments when to come in, pick the ball loose, usually at times when the offensive player messes up a dribble or gets stuck. It's always at the moments where the offensive player is trying to do too much, and OG takes advantage of that. His defensive IQ comes to light with his off-ball defense, where he is great as a help defender and reads the passing lanes very well. At times, he's able to help strip a player or go up strong to defend the rim and block a shot, constantly using that wingspan to good use. Or work as a help defender. Good amount of times he fakes helping, and that causes the offensive player to have to make a quick decision, and that oftentimes leads to OG getting a steal off from a bad pass. He's one of the best at tipping the ball and disrupting the play, one of the best at deflecting the basketball, and overall has great hands. Teams can't be sloppy with passes when he is around, because 9 times out of 10, OG will make you pay for that. At times, he just bursts out of nowhere and picks off a pass. He plays the post well. This may be an underrated part of his defense, but he denies passes coming inside to the post a lot, where he just bodies you up. Very capable guarding multiple positions. All in all, OG Anunoby is a bright piece for the Toronto Raptors. A really great 3-and-D forward who has the potential to grow as a scorer and playmaker in the league.